that's
you know what's
what
been
we
the
just did right
biggest, the biggest hit for fucking WWE right now though in the last couple weeks?
Iron Anderson leaving?
No,
I don't think anyone's thought that.
Endgame and fucking Game of Thrones.
Woo!
Shout out to the Game of Thrones that
That
we know we
shit-
all watched.
Yo, that shit has destroyed the WWE. That's why their ratings are so low. Not to mention also the NFL draft.
You think that a show on Sunday is going to affect Monday night?
Yes, because people were rewatching the show Monday night.
Nah, I just think the shows were shitty. Raw was shitty.
I mean, they've been
SmackDown was shitty.
They have been shitty.
Yeah, it's a steady decline. This is what a steady decline looks like. Every week is a worse rating than the last.
This is the worst
It's-
hangover after Mania.
Yo,
I
it's
have
it's
seen.
been lack.
Nobody's excited for Money in the Bank, and after
I
seeing
guess-
some of these rosters,
Yo, but not for nothing. The match card so far looks pretty.
It does. It
Pretty
looks
decent,
it's
yo.
stacked.
Money
It's
in the
stacked.
Bank.
not the Money in the Bank
like-
matches.
Yeah, fool.
Every
Yeah,
ladder match, every
true.
time the ladder match is the only thing that saves that paper.
Yeah, but in the male one, you already have two guys that have won it in the past, and it's been.
All right, but
Nah, there's potential
but they
in
got
that.
like Ricochet in there and whatever. I mean, we'll
His
talk about
first.
it. We'll talk about it when we get there. When is it?
This is 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. So we'll talk about it in
2-3
2 weeks.
weeks.
But I think it's gonna be a fun match. You know it's gonna be a shitty pay per view. June 7th. Is June or July? I think it's June 7th. Yeah,
In-
June 7th in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And do you know who will be coming back on that day?
Everyone
Herpes.
collect a paycheck.
Yeah, word.
Can Shamrock?
Sasha
got-
Banks.
The women.
No, definitely not.
Did they name Becky Lynch the man so that they could bring her to Saudi
Oh
Arabia?
my god!
They're like, no, she's the man.
I think it's gonna work. I think
That
it's gonna
one
work.
journalist who got killed in Turkey. He's
No,
coming back.
gentlemen, it's Goldberg. It is Goldberg and Brock Lesnar and Undertaker, right?
Are officially
It's awful.
announced for the WWE return.
What
And
the fuck are we gonna
Undertaker.
do with that? What are we supposed to do with that?
The heavily anticipated Undertaker versus Goldberg match. Duh.
And that's not for us. It's for the people of Saudi Arabia.
Oh
So.
my god.
Sponsored by Geritol.
Yo,
For them.
not for nothing. No, they might have their own like dream matches.
Yeah,
You know what
apparently
I'm
they
saying?
apparently they wanted Yokozuna to come back.
Oh my god!
Damn.
RIP Yokozuna.
And apparently they're not avid wrestling fans.
Was he busy?
They're like, nah, you gotta bring Yokozuna back. And it's like,
What you have to do is you bring Iron Sheik, Iron
like-
Sheik, and Macho Man fight.
I'm Vince
Hey,
McMahon,
Rikishi,
man,
you
I
willing
can
to
make
do
a lot
some
of
white
things
face
happen,
real
but,
quick?
I don't know.
Oh, that's rather raw of you.
not yet.
No.
Nah, we talked about Tony Atlas. No.
Why? Why should we talk about him?
Well, cause
He made a fair
Tony
point.
He's making
Atlas
a comeback.
had a lot to say about Sasha Banks.
What did he say? Yo, tell me about it.
Go ahead, pretty chub.
He's basically just saying how Sasha Banks fucked up her legacy.
life?
Yeah, like she's like done. Yeah, she threw her career down the drain.
How so?
You agree with that? I don't think she did that. I don't think old wrestlers understand the leverage that wrestlers have
Yep.
today. I think the concussions fucked them up.
Oh my
Nah.
God.
I think that
Hey, all
Or-
you have to do
or-
is watch Legends House, and you know.
Or cocaine's a hell of a drug.
As with James.
Or to be fair to Tony, he remembers what happened when he left WWF, went to WCW where no one remembered who the fuck he was,
Hey,
and then he came back as what was it, like Simba something or other?
Simba, Diablo.
For like
remember
30
I remember the
seconds?
attire for sure. He had that
The
little
loincloth.
hat.
essentially,
yeah.
he fucked up his hand.
Yeah.
But you know what the problem is? Tony Atlas was never Sasha Banks.
Wasn't he though?
yeah, that's true. Where was he in the fucking card? Oh, also, speaking
was
about
a
legends
champion,
chiming in, JR had something to say about Kofi Kingston. He said Kofi Kingston needs to be more serious
Yep.
as a champion.
Who said this?
Ooh.
JR, good old JR.
Yeah.
JR.
saying he should be skipping around.
What? You forget, don't leave the horse that got you here.
Word.
Right? Like, that's what made him popular, all them unicorns and fucking rainbows and shit. Like, that's his thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that people want to think.
That's the angle that works.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not my cup of tea exactly, but I think that they're gold when they're on, you know? So,
But Kofi Mania at this point now has been kind of
but
very reminiscent of AJ Styles.
So it's a little stale.
here's the thing, right?
The day after
It's
Mania.
like that. It's like that bread you get on Sunday.
We'll talk about it when we get to SmackDown specifically, but they're kissing his ass way too hard right now.
Who's ass?
Kofi. We'll talk about it.
Not KO, baby.
Nah, not KO, but we'll talk about Kofi when we get to Smack
You
Dizzle.
mentioned it earlier. Cody responded to Hunter.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
pissant. We finally
he
got it.
did.
Being the new BTE.
Yeah, it was an interesting angle, yo, as far as talking about these steroid out wrestlers, hitting each other with, chairs and fighting in the stands. It's like you can't compare that to what we see today, a Kenny Okada match, And, yo, there's some validity to that, man.
Shots fired.
You've seen some excellent mat wrestling in today's wrestling.
And like we
with
said,
the exception of WWE.
we said that it's just they're gonna have to be a match quality style like ROH, like NXT's, a more live show based, audience. I think this
Look
tells
at
us
look
we're
at how
literally in the
exciting
war.
All In was.
Yeah, and Double or Nothing's gonna repeat that.
You think so? That's we'll talk about it when we get to that show. But do you think AEW can replicate that, or will people be kind of expecting it? And because the bar's set high, like All In was really good,
I don't
The
think it's set
bar's
that
high.
high.
But their
though.
production,
was lackluster.
But here's the
that's
thing, though. All In was sort of a movement, right? Like, AEW's a company.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to have to be here night in and night out. All In was just a super card.
right?
And that's
But
true,
Double
too.
or Nothing is going to be a super card too, right? Isn't that the
but,
point?
But what happens after the next one?
This is where I get deterred from the whole idea of them being compatible to WWE.
I just hope that they take this opportunity and do something different, right? And when I say that, I mean something along the lines of maybe like Lucha Underground. Go in a different direction of what we've seen in wrestling. Khan, the son, came out a couple weeks ago talking about how it's going to be different.
I'm
The
very
storylines,
interested in
wins
this
and
winning,
losses
yeah.
taking, effect.
Hell yeah. I want to know what it is that
I
they're
was
talking
very
about.
curious. You know what I mean? Look at how Vince McMahon did the XFL versus the NFL, right? The XFL, for better or worse, was entertaining for the 4 games that lasted, right? And it's about to make a comeback now.
Yeah.
He took a
Unfortunately.
different approach. I would love to see them take that different approach.
Yeah.
Let all this shit that we complain about when it comes to WWE and this fucking money machine, do the shit that we are tired of not seeing.
Go
Give
against
the people
grain
what they want.
A bit,
Well,
Test shit out.
to that point, right? Cody responds to Triple H's pissant comment by saying, "You mean to tell me some pissant bodybuilder making every match a no DQ, meandering around the crowd, throwing up the jib cam at yo
It's like he knew my thoughts.
bars?" And he's like, "You think that compares to a Kenny Okada match, son? Cody is not gonna take this shit lying down." And I love it. He's gonna be the Eric Bischoff to Vince, and Triple H is gonna be the Vince McMahon. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be. Listen, I'm not. AEW is still a t-shirt company. You can say that, but this is the most exciting wrestling has been for a very long time. So we can keep saying that, and we can keep like diminishing AEW. And yo, hey, what have they shown? They shown that they could put together a super card. That's cool. But WWE locking up talent, not letting them leave, giving people contracts so that they could just sit on the bench so that
Word.
other companies don't take them.
But listen, that's Vince.
Taking Undertaker and Angle out of StarCast.
We're literally in the war. And
Banishing Jericho.
these
Yo.
are all things that happened before.
But
I mean that would happen in set back then.
you declare war when you have an opponent, right?
That's right. When there's a threat.
You only go to
If not
war.
just little battles, right?
Yeah, and so here we go.
We're in the middle of it, gentlemen.
So here we go, baby, and this is gonna get lit. Cause I think Double or Nothing, if they can replicate
I'm telling
that
you.
All In feel,
Wait until CM Punk. There's rumors.
yo, if I'll
There's
pop.
rumors that CM Punk is supposed to interfere in that Kenny and Jericho match, and
Yes.
he's gonna attack Kenny Omega.
I did.
But you
read
see,
that.
here's the thing. Now they can play on that because everybody listens to us. So now they're gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, let's have somebody interfere anyway, and let's troll them. And I mean, I think they're gonna play that angle out automatically now. If that's rumored,
Or Punk is also supposed to be at an MMA event that day too.
That's
I predict
He's
him
been in
pulling
2
out.
places.
Or is that a red
He's
herring?
supposed to be what, commentating?
also
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
also
that's light
predict
work,
all
you know?
all these indies everywhere are gonna now reenact this CM Punk shit, and everybody's gonna come in doing hoodies. The next one's gonna do the crippler crossface or someone.
Wow, wow.
That's all. Guess
Shout
what
out to
can
Steiner Math.
Are they gonna do that?
happen. But
Are they gonna do
33
that
and
at
a third
WWE
chance.
Stomping Grounds though?
so what's up with that, yo? Because now I heard I was expecting backlash. Now they're saying
So-
stomping ground. What's good?
So we just lost Backlash.
Nah,
In next
man.
You know what? I don't
Good
care.
riddance.
I only
No.
I only cared because
the one
of the
thing
sets.
you expect after WrestleMania is those hooks going back.
Yeah. Shout out to those hooks.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but they haven't done that shit.
Hook it up.
Yeah, man.
It's just screens for Monday Night Raw. Like,
Buena
I'm not,
seda.
like, whatever, dog.
Yeah.
Buonasera.
Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here.
Deuces, fuck out.
Gail Kim says get the fuck out of here, right?
So
she
does
had her
Irvine.
match with Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa
Oh.
Blanchard.
No,
She's
it
also
was-
very opinionated, you know. She's been very controversial.
Sacara chancleta.
She's been taking jazz. What did she say last week? She was talking about. She said some shit last week, but this week she's talking about how the women
For
were
real.
set up for failure at WrestleMania 35 this
Hey,
year.
Yeah.
people
What's
have
up
just
with that?
kept talking about how lackluster that main event was.
Well,
That main event was buns.
She was arguing that, well, after 7 hours, who the fuck is going to sit around for a main event?
Yo, for real.
You know what? That's not fair. That's not fair. Like, so you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, that's
You put the women in the middle of the card, and you're like, oh, you didn't have the balls to put them on as the main event. Put the women at the main event. Oh, but the crowd's exhausted. You set them up to fail. Nah, that's bullshit. It's a fucking tremendous honor to be on at the end of the show.
Gail Kim's just salty like Robert Irvine's fish.
It's-
Like her beef is the whole how it was so long and it would dragged. And
Last year's WrestleMania too, and you're telling me the main event at last year's WrestleMania
Listen.
was set up to fail?
Right.
I mean, no,
WrestleMania
we were trying to get out of there
tired,
WrestleMania.
by the Becky match.
I'm listening. I was tired, but to say that
But that's
they were set up to-
WrestleMania. That is WrestleMania, though. You know WrestleMania is a spectacle. It's built up to this. There's been years in the making already. So any fan that goes to WrestleMania, to a certain extent, has this understanding that they're going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
So that's not
This shit
an
ain't
excuse.
new.
Yeah.
Gail
This shit
Kim,
ain't new.
And
Gail
to be
Kim
honest,
is
how,
just salty.
how many bad reviews have we gotten so far of
Gail Kim is salty because the best part of her career has not been in WWE.
Ooh.
I mean, good for her. But you know who else also is taking a step away from the ring?
Robert
Right.
Irvine.
Brock Lesnar. All right, Brock Lesnar supposedly has declared that he is retired from UFC.
Oh my.
Actually, Brock Lesnar didn't declare that.
He-
Dana White declared that.
Dana
right?
White.
He also declared that he wants to retire at WrestleMania 36.
Oh.
Did he declare that, or is that a rumor?
Yeah. He came out. He told Vince that.
And he said he wanted to main
Wow.
event.
I don't know about main
'Cause
eventing, but he's retiring at WrestleMania.
I only
Oh,
say that because
wow.
I heard
Holy
that.
shit.
all I gotta say is 2 words.
suck
Matt
it.
Riddle,
I was gonna bring that up right
Please.
now. This is what he meant by "I'll see you 36."
please.
I don't care, whatever. The fact that he
Pass the torch.
if this is real, the fact that he wants to retire there and he's not doing this UFC shit, I respect that more now because I mean, you know, we had the reputation of him not giving a damn, you know. Yo, you forgot.
You forgot how these work?
I'm catering to YouTube.
You
right
forgot.
Now,
You
so
forgot how these work?
sorry,
yo?
man. I'm just trying to, you know.
Good. It's better when you don't talk on the mic.
So
Fucking feo de
something
mierda.
like this, I wonder, is the diverticulitis back?
I doubt it.
Like is his health in
I
jeopardy?
doubt I took it like this.
I doubt his health was because he was
I
getting.
think he was just afraid of Cromier.
Oh, that could be. I mean, it looked like he was getting ready to make
Yeah,
a
he
comeback
slimmed
at
down a
UFC.
little bit.
Yeah, he slimmed
And then
down.
he realized.
But
Nah, but I like that. I like that he did that. Like,
And then Cormier, isn't he retiring as well?
Yeah.
if he
Fuck no.
retire,
I thought-
if
I thought
he's
he
gonna
did.
main event next year's WrestleMania or something like that, or just be in it, you think he wrestles Kofi Kingston? He's got a history with Kofi.
Or who's not to say you'll see Cormier versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 36?
Oh, they'll fight in a wrestling match.
Money talks.
Imagine they start beating each other for real, for real. I doubt it. Cormier's too nice. I feel like he's a pushover. You know what I mean? Like if like
You can't
Brock
be a
Lesnar's
UFC
gonna bully
fighter
him all
as a
over the ring.
pushover.
You know what I mean? Like compared to Brock.